Good morning, up and going this morning, and I have my Ariel Disney Bound on. We are headed into Magic Kingdom this morning, and we are gonna get some fun princess outfit pictures. Here I'm taking you behind the scenes of our morning photo shoot in front of Cinderella Castle at Magic Kingdom. So this was a super fun time that we just had different outfits that were inspired by Disney princesses. Here you can see I'm wearing my Ariel inspired dress with some Ariel inspired ears. Love the dingle hopper on those. And then we just took turns taking pictures and video that we needed to get in front of the castle. And this actually takes a bit longer than you would think it would take. So we had 3 outfit changes that we took pictures and video in front of the castle. And it took us a couple hours just to get everything done that we needed to before we headed over to breakfast at Sleepy Hollow. And then we wore our Rapunzel outfits back into the area where the Rapunzel lanterns are. This is a really beautiful area, and if you have a family member that loves Rapunzel, this is a must-see for taking pictures. So it was a fun morning. We got a lot done, was super productive, and then we headed over for breakfast in Haunted Mansion. So we did a quick mobile order for breakfast, and I got the Nutella waffle at Sleepy Hollow and a Joffrey's cold brew. And after this, we're going to head over by the Haunted Mansion. Since our last princess outfits were inspired by Rapunzel, we wore those to the bathrooms in the back of Fantasyland, which are the most magical bathrooms ever, and we got some great video and photos over there too. Next stop was to head over to the Haunted Mansion, and we were going to ride the ride, and we both had Haunted Mansion themed outfits. I was so stoked to find the glow-in-the-dark ears to wear with my outfit, and they just completed it perfectly. So these were all the items at Memento Mori, which is right next to the ride in Liberty Square. Such a classic. I remember this one as a kid vividly.
Our tour begins here in this gallery. Here where you see paintings of some...
So we just got off the Haunted Mansion, and I'm hanging out today with Sarah from Motor City Mouse, and we are having a ton of fun. We got a ton of great pictures over by the castle, and next up we're headed to Liberty Tree Tavern. It's going to be the first time that I've ever tried it, the first time Sarah's ever tried it, so we're excited to try this all new meal for us. And in case you missed it when I mentioned it in my packing video, I'm putting all of my detailed reviews on restaurants and resorts over on Moms with Mouse Ears, so you can check out the link in the description box below to see the full review on Liberty Tree Tavern. This was a really great meal, and we both enjoyed this one. So we're going to start off with our declaration salad, and we've got some buttery rolls over here that look really, really good. We're sitting right here by the window, and you can see right outside under the square turkey and some beef with gravy on the top. Is this pork? It looks like it might be, actually.
Like a pulled pork and a beef.
Some mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and green beans. There's ooey gooey toffee cake. It looks really delicious, and there's tons of ice cream on there. There's different sauce, nuts. You get a bit of the ice cream. So we decided that it would be a great idea after an all-you-can-eat meal to go ride the teacups. Here we are.
Discovering new dreams.
That's an adventure for sure.
After we rode a few rides in Fantasyland, I needed to head over to Adventureland to get some photos over here, and then I also really love Pirates of the Caribbean, which is back here in this land at Magic Kingdom. So I enjoyed my time over here. I got everything done that I needed to do, and then headed over to Pirates because I saw on the app that it only had a 20-minute wait time, which was awesome. For me, this is one of the most fun things about having gone out to Disneyland at the beginning of the year and then being back at Walt Disney World, because it's really neat to see these rides that are in both locations, but be able to catch subtle differences between the rides. So the ride path at Disneyland is actually a bit different than the one at Disney World, and it was interesting because it started out a bit differently as well too. And the vibe just over there in that area at Disneyland feels very different actually than Adventureland and Magic Kingdom. So that's one of the best parts about being able to go to both places, is to be able to compare rides that even technically have the same name, but they are a bit different.
Mickey and Pluto with the keys. That's cute.
Got water droplets all over me from riding Pirates of the Caribbean. So it was a really productive morning. We got so much done this morning. We took pictures by the castle. We had some treats over at Sleepy Hollow. We had the really good lunch at Liberty Tree Tavern. That was the first time we both had eaten there. And we just got so much done. So I'm gonna head and do, I think, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad before I head out from Magic Kingdom. And then this evening I have a reservation at Garden Grill. We've eaten at Garden Grill a number of years ago, but that was definitely before all the closures. And so I wanted to go back there and kind of see what it was like. Check out the meal at dinner time. I can't remember what meal we went to before. And I think it's probably one that we will circle back on in a trip with the whole family as well too. So, so far, actually really good dining choices this trip. And I think these are all choices that I would go with Dan and the kids, because I think they would enjoy all of those. Oh, there's a parade going by actually. Let's go catch the parade. I'm gonna do Big Thunder Mountain Railroad before I go out. So Big Thunder Mountain Railroad only had about a 5-minute wait, so I ran over here to ride that real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take the train here in Frontierland all the way around to Fantasyland. I think I'm gonna get a Lefroux's brew, because I think that'd be nice and refreshing with as hot as it's gotten today. Today's definitely been the hottest day out of all the days I've been here. So I'm gonna stop, get that, and then I think I'm gonna head out to start heading towards Epcot. If I have time, I may try to stop past the Polynesian and get that really cute Halloween Dole Whip, and then head on over to Epcot for my dinner at Garden Grill. But other than like just the past like couple hours, it's actually been fairly pleasant because it's been like overcast. It's just the heat's really starting to come out. But the train just left, so I'm gonna wait for the next one to come around and take a ride on over to Fantasyland.
Can I see the map?
I wasn't able to make it back there before Gaston's was gonna close, so I'm just gonna head out of the park and go over to the Polynesian where I can get a fun Halloween themed Dole Whip before I head over to Epcot. So I'm gonna head downstairs to grab some quick service Dole Whip before I hop back on the monorail to go back to Epcot. Pineapple and I is a great little quick service restaurant in the bottom of the Polynesian. It's right by their pool area, and it's a fun place to stop by and get a Dole Whip. If you come here in the evenings, actually, it's a great way to grab a Dole Whip and then go sit on the beach and watch the fireworks, or just have a relaxing evening with some great ambiance. So this is a really fun spot to grab a Dole Whip when you're at Disney World. So it's pumpkin spice soft serve, and it had like a drizzle caramel on it, and then the super cute Not So Scary Mickey chocolate on the front. So let's give this a try. I am obviously extremely hot right now. It is very hot, sticky. But at least this is already starting to melt, but at least it's not melting as fast as the ones at Disney Springs did. So this is still stayed in formation. Instead of the ones at Disney Springs, they just went all over the place, like pretty immediately. So eat those quickly. And there's like a bit of graham crackers down in there. This one's pretty good. I would get this one again. A traditional Dole Whip is still my favorite, but this one's pretty good for being pumpkin spice. Back on the monorail, and it's time to head over to Epcot. And I just did a quick monorail transition at the Ticketed Transportation Center. This is one of my favorite ways to go to Epcot because you actually get to ride around Epcot at the front and be able to see it from the air, so it's a really fun way to arrive. And it is just a few minutes before my reservation time, so I'm gonna go ahead and head straight inside the park and go right to Garden Grill first. Then my dinner was at Garden Grill, which is inside the Land Pavilion over in World Nature. This is a really neat area that has a number of attractions as well, and the inside is just beautiful. I love this big open atrium area. So I headed over to Garden Grill for my reservation time, and this restaurant's really neat. If you've never eaten here, it actually slowly rotates, so your view is changing the whole time while you're eating. So it's just a really great atmosphere, and the food was awesome. This meal is character dining as well, and when you eat at Garden Grill, you can see Pluto, Chip, Dale, and Mickey is in his farmer's outfit. How are you? I'm so excited, I love it. So the restaurant is slowly rotating, and it's really neat because you can see the whole side of Living with the Land, and you can also see a view into the main atrium as well. Mickey already came around, so you have to be ready right away to get video clips and everything, but they're getting ready to bring out the food. And it is family style, like lunches, where you just get a portion of everything and can have as much as you want.
rotating, so we've rotated right back around to the front entrance where I came in at. And then when you start going around to this direction, you're overseeing Living with the Land, the ride. So I finished off what I'm going to eat from the salad and start dishing out the main course here. You got all the moves over here. Hi, it's delicious. It's really good.
They were fighting.
Oh, you like my nails? Thank you. Thank you. Sparkly nails. After they bring out the salad and the bread, the salad is super good, by the way. It's got a great vinaigrette with a number of olives in there. There is your main dish, and you can have as much as you want. So if you eat all of this first amount, then you can ask for more. There is mashed potatoes, there's some beef with chimichurri, some chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, and some corn. And then there's mac and cheese that has goldfish on top. I thought that was really super cute. And then I have an iced tea and a water to drink because it is hot outside. Here's the berry shortcake for dessert, and it looks really good. I really like these rotating restaurants. It's neat that the view changes as you go around. And I like that you can kind of look down inside and see the ride. And so there's Living with the Land right there. It goes through. And these bench seats are like really cozy. So it's just a nice, comfortable restaurant. Hi! After my dinner at Garden Grill, I had time for a few rides on my last night at Walt Disney World, so I first stopped by Journey of Imagination with Figment, and this is a really fun ride that usually has a fairly short wait, so I was able to pretty much just walk right on. So I'm heading back over to ride Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is the second time riding it on this trip. And I got an individual lightning lane and I have a virtual queue. So I may get in two tonight. We'll see. It just depends. I may go over to the World Showcase and try to do some walking around. But I just genuinely really love this ride. It's like my favorite ride right now. So I'm going to go use my individual lightning lane up and have a great time because this ride is awesome. And then we'll see if I end up having my virtual queue number called. Because I came into the park later today, I didn't end up until one of the later virtual queue numbers, and I knew I just wanted to ride it one more time to make sure. So I went ahead and got both, and my lightning lane can be used right now. So I'm gonna head over there and go ride Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
hope you had a fun time coming along with me to Walt Disney World. It's always a great time here at Halloween, and I'll be sharing in some upcoming videos what my next travel plans are. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.